Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. So such friends, I'll highly suggest you to watch our video, as they will be very beneficial for you in the long term. Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 19th and 20th of February. The session will be really important, so all you have to do is watch this video till the end and make notes. Also friends, yesterday I gave you some homework questions, so here are the correct options. You can just take your answers, and this is all right, and let's move on. First question: which edition of Dharma Guardian exercise was held between India and Japan? Also, tell me the location where was this exercise held. So, we have to talk about Dharma Guardian. Dharma Guardian, this is the name of the exercise. Alright, it was the fourth edition of this exercise that was held recently. Dharma Guardian is held between India and Japan, and this year, that is the fourth edition, the location of this exercise where it will be held, it was held in the Shiga province of Japan, in the Shiga province of Japan. So the correct option becomes, it is the fourth edition of this exercise of Dharma Guardian that was held recently between India and Japan, and the exercise was held where it was commenced in Japan. And here you can see this exercise was held in the Shiga province of Japan, and this exercise is scheduled to be conducted till 2nd of March 2023. Alright, very important. Indian Army and Japanese Army conducted this Dharma Guardian exercise, fourth edition of which was held in the Shiga province of Japan. Moving on. Next question: what is the rank of India in OECD Index? What is OECD? OECD stands for Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. I repeat, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD Index. So recently a report was released by OECD, that is your Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, and the name of the report was OECD Services Trade Restrictiveness Index, STRI. So OECD STRI, according to this OECD STRI index, what was the rank of India? India was ranked 47th in this OECD STRI index. Here India was ranked 47, which was increased from among 50 countries, that shows the presence of more market restrictions in the country. OECD STRI index covers 38 OECD members as well as Brazil, India, China, Indonesia, Kazakhstan, Malaysia, Peru, Russia, Singapore, South Africa, Thailand and Vietnam. Among these, Russia, Thailand, and Indonesia are the three countries that are ranked below. Alright, and what is the rank of here? India, it is 47th. Moving on. So, coming back, what was the rank of India in the OECD Index? That is 47. That is in. It can also be asked what is the rank of India in the OECD STRI Index. And what is STRI? OECD Services Trade Restrictiveness Index. And this was among 50. And here, Russia, Thailand, and Indonesia are below India. Next. Next is World Bank. Can you tell me where is the headquarter of World Bank? World Bank's headquarter is in Washington, DC. Alright, so what is the difference between World Bank and IMF? Okay, this is an interesting topic and you should definitely know. What is the difference basically between World Bank and International Monetary Fund? Headquarter of both these organizations are in Washington DC. See, when there is an economic crisis in a country, for example, if we take the case of Pakistan and Sri Lanka, the economic crisis is currently going on there and they need monetary help. So in that case, they will be going to International Monetary Fund and they will be asking for help, that is a monetary help from International Monetary Fund. But if a country wants to go for the infrastructure development, if a country wants to advance in their GDP or they want to show development in their country, say bringing up various projects, say bringing up electricity project, green energy project, solar project, hydrogen project. So for them and requesting money for the same for those infrastructure project, a country will be going to World Bank. This is the basic difference between these two organizations that you should definitely know. So recently, World Bank has released a report that was COVID-19 damaged cognitive development, lifetime earnings of an entire generation. Say, when there was a lockdown for at least 1.5 to 2 years, we were seeing that the schools were shut down, the colleges were shut down. All right, students were working, studying from home only. They were not getting the experience that a student should get in their lifetime. All right, so basically, those 2 years have definitely affected the life of a student where they should have got the ample experience, but instead they were stuck in their home during the lockdown period. All right, so for the same only, World Bank has recently released a report that was collapse and recovery, how the COVID-19 pandemic eroded human capital and what to do about it. Alright, in this, the COVID-19 pandemic caused a massive destruction of human capital at essential stages of life cycle, especially affecting children, young people in underdeveloped and developing countries. In this, the key finding was researchers analyzed global data on how pandemic affected the children at crucial development early stages, that is 0 to 5, school age 6 to 14 and youth 15 to 24, because the opportunities that has to be provided during a lifetime, they were taken away during the lockdown because everything was shut down. It concluded that because of COVID-19, education has taken a loosen up of at least 14.4% of the future earnings of any individual. Between 1st of April 2020 and 31st of March 2022, schools in South Asia were entirely or partially closed for 83% of the time. Alright, that means if a student is not going to school, then definitely his education is impacted, and because of the impact on his education, we will be seeing his cognitive abilities are also affected. So coming back, you can see it was this report was released by which organization? It is your World Bank. Next question. Where was the 12th edition of the World Hindi Conference? That is World Hindi Conference held. I repeat, where was the 12th edition of the World Hindi Conference held? So remember, the 12th edition of this World Hindi Conference, it was held in Nadi, Fiji. If countries ask, remember it was held in Fiji. Then this 12th edition took place from 15th to 17th of February in 2023. Alright, and this conference was dedicated to promote Hindi as a language of contact among all the people around the world who speak, understand, and are fond of the Hindi language. The main theme of the conference here that you need to remember is Hindi traditional knowledge to artificial intelligence, and this is really important, friends. So, coming back, if we talk about the 12th World Hindi Conference, it was held in Fiji in Nadi. The theme of this 12th Hindi World Conference was Hindi, a traditional knowledge to artificial intelligence. And remember, this was your 12th edition of this World Hindi Conference. Similarly, if we talk about the 11th World Hindi Conference, it was held in Mauritius in 2018. All right, so you should definitely remember. Apart from this, remember India also pledged 800,000 US dollars in United Nations in order to increase the use of Hindi language there. All right, and this is a old news just for your revision perspective. Next, apart from this, if we are talking about Fiji, remember India and Fiji has recently signed a visa exemption pact for diplomatic and official passport holders. I repeat, India and Fiji recently signed a pact for visa exemption for the diplomatics and official passport holders. So remember, the correct option here is the 12th edition of the World Hindi Conference. It was held in Nadi, Fiji. Next is RBI has issued final guidelines on interest rate risk in banking book. I repeat, interest rate risk in banking book guidelines on the same was issued by which organization? It is your RBI that has issued this organization, and it mandates the banks to measure, monitor and disclose their exposure to IRRBB, which may have an impact on lenders' capital base and future earning. Here, interest rate risk in banking book guidelines are consistent with the revised framework that are issued by the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision. If we talk about this IRRBB, it refers to the current or future risk to the bank's capital and earnings resulted from an unfavorable change in interest rate that are affecting their book position. See, when we know right now that inflation is rising, all right, and in order to tackle the inflation, the interest rates are also being increased. So when we are increasing the interest rate, then we can say that many of the people who have taken loan, the EMI for those loans are increasing as the interest rate is increasing. Also, when the rates are increasing, the banks has also taken loan for various other organization, so the interest for them is also increasing, the EMI or will be also increasing for them. So in order to have a risk ratio, that means in order to have a what are the favorable changes that are taking place, and in order to tackle those, and in order to basically have a plan for the future. Similarly, to say that these interest rate risk in banking booking, they were issued, the guidelines on these were recently issued. Also, banks are mandated to prepare to measure, monitor and disclose their exposure to the interest rate risk in a banking book. They have to tell that what are the exposure of this interest rise in the interest rate. All right, if we talk about RBI, who is the governor? Shaktikant Das. How many deputy governors are there? 4 deputy governors are there. Where is the headquarter of RBI? It is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and it was established in 1935. Next, which bank has become the first bank to launch UPI Lite feature? So remember, it is your Paytm Payments Bank that has become the first bank in India to launch UPI Lite feature. All right. Also remember, Paytm Payment Bank has launched this UPI Lite. This is a feature enabled by NPCI. What is NPCI? National Payment Corporation of India. All right. When was this established? It was in 2008. NPCI was established. Then remember, if we talk about UPI Lite, Reserve Bank introduced this UPI Lite feature in September 2022. It was launched by NPCI. Here, UPI Lite offers customer a better experience by enabling faster and safer real-time small value payment. Here UPI wallet once loaded enable a user to make a transaction of up to 200 rupees, making the entire experience quick and seamless. A maximum of 2000 rupees can be added to UPI Lite twice daily, increasing the total amount to 4000. Alright, and remember, according to NPCI data, half of the daily transactions in India are for less than 200 rupees. So we can say this will help us to increase the speed of the transaction, as well as it will make it more secure, as almost of the half, more than half of the transaction daily that are taking place are less than 200 rupees. All right. Then coming back, if we talk about NPCI only, can you tell me who is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer? Dilip SB, and the headquarter of NPCI is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. So friends, coming back, remember Paytm Payment Bank became the first bank in India to launch UPI Lite feature that was launched in September 2022 by NPCI. Next is RBI has appointed Vikram Aditya Singh Khichi as the member of advisory committee on RCL. I repeat, recently RBI has appointed Vikram Aditya Singh Khichi, who is the former executive director of Bank of Baroda, as a member of advisory committee on Reliance Capital Limited. Directly you have to remember, it is important. All right. Next is Philips Domestic Appliances has globally renamed as Varsuni. I repeat, what is the new name of Philips Domestic Appliance? The new name is Varsuni. Alright, so you can see here Philips Domestic Appliance, that is headquartered in Netherlands, has been rebranded as Varsuni after Royal Philips sold its domestic appliance business to Hill House Capital in September 2021. As a licensee of Royal Philips, the company will continue to use Philips consumer brand as well as Seiko, Gagia and Philips Voltia on its products and services. The new company name will be implemented worldwide throughout 2023 and supported with a new and distinct company visual identity. So coming back, and it is really simple to remember that what is the name of the new Philips domestic appliance? It will be Varsuni. Next is Indian Railways and Indian Post launched a joint parcel service, that is Rail Post Gati Shakti Express Cargo Services. I repeat, recently Indian Railways and Indian Post launched a joint parcel service, that is Rail Post Gati Shakti Express Cargo Services. Important, take a note of it. So you can see Indian Railways and Indian Post, they launched together a joint parcel service that was named Rail Post Gati Shakti Express Cargo Service. This cargo will be started in 4 sectors, that is from Delhi to Kolkata, Bangalore to Guwahati, Surat to Muzaffarpur and Hyderabad to Hazrat Nizamuddin. So in these 4 locations, in these 4 sectors, this Rail Post Gati Shakti Express Cargo Service will be launched. In the first phase, a total of 15 sectors has been planned to cover, but in starting it will be launched in 4 sectors. Then apart from this, a pilot weekly service was launched on 31st of March 2022 from Surat to Varanasi by attaching a VPU to Tapti Ganga Express. The Indian Post will be single point of contact for the customer for the dispatch of consignment from pickup till delivery. Alright, so remember, it was Indian Railways and Indian Post that has launched Rail Post Gati Shakti Express Cargo Service. Next, remember, Union Minister G. Kishan Reddy has presented Ustad Bismillah Khan Yuva Puraskar for 2019, 2020 and 2021. Alright, to the 102 artists of India. I repeat, recently Ustad Bismillah Khan Yuva Puraskar was presented. It was presented for 3 years, that is for 2019, 2020 and 2021. This was presented to 102 artists of India. It was presented by whom? It was presented by G. Kishan Reddy ji, who is our Minister of Culture. Alright, and he presented Ustad Bismillah Khan Yuva Puraskar for these 3 years. It was presented to 102 artists at Meghdut Theatre Complex, that is in New Delhi. Then remember, question can definitely be asked from here is that this event was presided over by whom? It was presided over by Dr. Sandhya Purecha, who is the chairperson of Sangeet Natak Academy. Alright, apart from this, remember, if we talk about the Ustad Bismillah Khan Yuva Puraskar, this award is presented to an artist up to the age of 40 years to encourage young talents in various performing arts. The award was introduced in the year 2006 with the objective to identify and encourage the young talents in India and to give them recognition in the early stage of their life. This award also carries an prize money of around 25,000 rupees with an plaque. Alright, so total of 109 artists from India were presented this Ustad Bismillah Khan Yuva Puraskar Award, and it was presented by whom? It was by G. Kishan Reddy. Next, who has been appointed as the new Chief Executive Officer of YouTube? So remember, Neil Mohan, not Neelam, Neil Mohan. Let me write here. Neil Mohan has been appointed as the new Chief Executive Officer of YouTube. Question can also be asked here is that Neil Mohan will replace or succeed whom to become the new CEO of YouTube. So remember, he will be succeeding whom? Suzanne Wojcicki to become the new CEO of YouTube. If we talk about here, you can see Neil Mohan. He is a long time Google because he has been associated with Google and YouTube for a very long time. And also remember, he has been associated with Google's short services, also the shorts and reels that you are seeing. Apart from this, he is an Indian American and he has been appointed as the new CEO of YouTube. Here you can see, if we talk about him, Neil Mohan began his career at Accenture in 1996. He subsequently joined NetGravity, a startup that was later acquired by DoubleClick, an internet advising firm, in 2002. DoubleClick was acquired by Google in 2008. Mohan was charged of Google's display and video advertising unit from 2008 to 2015. He led the development of advertising products for Google's AdSense, AdMob, DoubleClick, YouTube, and Google's display network and tech products. Alright. Then if we talk about now YouTube, who is the current CEO? Neil Mohan. When was it founded? It was in 2005. Where is the headquarters? It is in California, USA. Alright. So who has been appointed as the new CEO of YouTube? Neil Mohan. Next is government approved 3 major appointments in Army. Lieutenant General M.V. Suchindra Kumar as the new Army Vice Chief. I repeat, Government of India has recently appointed how many new appointments in Indian Army? 3 new appointments. Lieutenant General M.V. Suchindra Kumar, who is currently serving as the Deputy Chief of Army Staff in the Army Headquarters, was appointed as the new Vice Chief of Army Staff. So who has been appointed as the new Chief of Army Staff? The correct option is Suchindra Kumar, MV Suchindra Kumar. He will succeed Lieutenant General B.S. Raju, who has been appointed as the Jaipur Headquarter South-Western Army Commander, and the government has also appointed new commanders for the Central and Southern Western Command. But the important that you need to remember here is that who has been appointed as the new Vice or the new Vice Army Chief? He will be Lieutenant General M.V. Suchindra Kumar. Important, take a note of this. Definitely this question can be asked. Next, which ministry has launched a passport police application? A passport police application was launched by which ministry? It is your Ministry of External Affairs. This is your M Passport Police, and it was launched to streamline the passport issuance system. This application will also help with the timely updation and issuance of passports. So correct option is, it is your Ministry of External Affairs that has launched a M Passport. This is M Passport. All right, here M will also come. M passport police application. Here you can see this was launched by Ministry of External Affairs, and remember it was launched in order to streamline the passport issuance system, and this will also help us to timely update and issue the passports. Here, police verification is one of the integral parts of the passport verification system, and various efforts have been taken to streamline and the process of passport issuance system. Alright, also remember on the occasion of 76th Delhi Police Raising Day, Union Minister Amit Shah has dedicated 350 mobile tablets to persons of Delhi Police Special Branch. This will result in the entire process of police verification and submission reports digital and be paperless. Passport verification using tablets will reduce the verification time from 15 days to 5 days, effectively reducing the passport issuance timeline by almost 10 days. That means now you will be getting passport within or early that we used to get, say for example earlier we used to get in 30 days, now you will be easily getting it between 15 to 20 days by the issuance of these mobile tablets. And it was done on the 76th Delhi Police Raising Day. It was given by our Union Home Minister Amit Shah. And remember, M Passport mobile app, it was launched by Ministry of External Affairs to fast track the passport verification process. Next, when do we observe the World Pangolin Day? World Pangolin Day is observed. See, it is observed on the third Saturday of February month. But this year, in the year 2023, we observed this on 18th of February 2023. That was the third Saturday of February. In 2022, it was on the 19th Feb, and in the year 2024 it will be on the 17th of February. Alright, this day is observed to create awareness about pangolins, a unique endangered mammal. Here you can see this is a pangolin, and in order to create awareness about the same, we observe this World Pangolin Day. These pangolins are the predators that feed on ants and termites. Next is related to state news. Karnataka's Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai has presented revenue surplus budget with an outlay of 3 lakh crore rupees. I repeat, who is the Chief Minister of Karnataka? CM Bommai ji. Alright, Basavaraj Bommai ji. He has recently presented a revenue surplus budget with no tax hike. This is for the first time that the budget outlay of Karnataka has crossed 3 lakh crore rupees mark and is pegged at 3 lakh 9,180 crore rupees. Also, this is for the first time post pandemic that was a revenue that was of a surplus one. Alright, here you can see next news. Next is Jammu and Kashmir government has approved 30.4 crore rupees for sensor based smart agriculture project. So question can be asked that recently a sensor based smart agriculture project that was worth 30.4 crore rupees for the integration of agriculture with technology such as artificial intelligence, IoT, that is your Internet of Things, to make processes automative. Which state government has approved this budget? It was approved by Jammu and Kashmir. Here you can see it was Jammu and Kashmir government that has approved a sensor based smart agriculture project that will be worth 30.4 crore rupees for the integration of agriculture with technology driven by artificial insemination, IoT, that is Internet of Things, that will help us to make the processes automative. And also if the processes are automative, then they will reduce the time for the farmers and it will generate more profit as compared to the traditional methods. Under this project, a sensor based pilot study will be conducted on high density apple orchards, protected cultivation and small livestock farming. Also, the greenhouse technology will increase the yield and produce off-season vegetables as early production or late availability of the compared to open field conditions. Alright, so coming back, remember recently it was Jammu and Kashmir government that has approved a sensor based smart agriculture project that will be worth 30.4 crore rupees that will be equipped with various technologies of the future. Next is your MasterCard and Access. They have announced a FPO empowerment program in Assam. I repeat, recently MasterCard and Access Development Services, they both have announced the launch of a new program in Assam state with the focus of empowering farmers producer organizations in Assam. I repeat, recently a development service program, or you can say recently a new program in Assam that was focusing for empowering the FPOs was launched, with which two organization in collaboration? It is your MasterCard and Access. This program is aiming to strengthen the FPOs by helping them build their capacity through strengthened technical assistance by a professional cadre of trainers. Here the program mainstreamers agriculture through network and development initiatives, or Mandi, will be equipped with, they will be held, they will be provided with new various programs and services. Also, MasterCard and Access are aiming to help address these challenges by facilitating training framework, curriculum, and tools for FPO. Basically, we can say in order to empower FPO in Assam, MasterCard and Access have joined hands. So, definitely, this question can be asked in such a way that in order to empower FPOs in Assam, MasterCard and or which two organizations have joined hands for the same? It will be your MasterCard and Access. So that's all for the day, friends. Now let's go for a quick revision part. That current affairs, if we see, fourth edition of India and Japan Army exercise Dharma Guardian was commenced in Japan. OECD STRI index, here India was ranked 47th. Japan and UK gained the first two spots. World Bank report was released that stated that COVID-19 has damaged cognitive development and lifetime earnings of an entire generation. Then 12th edition of the World Hindi Conference. Where was this held? This was held in Fiji. Then RBI has issued final guidelines on interest rate risk in banking book. Next, Paytm Payment Bank became the first in India to launch the UPI Lite feature. RBI appointed Vikram Aditya Singh Khichi as the member of advisory committee on RCL. Philips domestic appliance globally renamed as Varsuni. Indian Railways and Indian Post launch a joint parcel service, that is Rail Post Gati Shakti Express Cargo Service. Next, Union Minister G. Kishan Reddy has presented Ustad Bismillah Khan Yuva Puruskar 2019, 20 and 21 and to almost 102 artists of India. Next, Indian origin Neil Mohan has been appointed as the new CEO of YouTube. Government has approved three major appointments in Army. Lieutenant General M.V. Suchindra Kumar has been appointed as the new Army Vice Chief. Then M-Passport mobile application, it was launched by Ministry of External Affairs. 12th World Pangolin Day is observed on 18th of February. Karnataka's Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai presented the revenue surplus budget with an outlay of 3 lakh crore. Jammu and Kashmir government has approved 30.4 crore rupees for sensor-based smart agriculture project. MasterCard and Access, they have announced FPO empowerment program in which state? In Assam. Alright, so these were your important current affairs, friends. Now let's move to the revision part. First, we are talking about the 9th Asian Ministerial Energy Roundtable. Who hosted this 9th Asian Ministerial Energy Roundtable? It was hosted by India. Very important. Alright, India hosted the 9th Asian Ministerial Energy Roundtable with International Energy Forum on 7th of Feb at the India Energy Week that was held in Bangalore. Alright, mark this. As per the World Outlook report for 2045, it stated that almost 40% of the global GDP in 2045 will be contributed by India and China alone. Whereas the OECD region will account for 31% of the world's GDP. Next is your NASA and ISRO joint satellite, that is NISAR. NISAR stands for NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar. So question is answer from this only, that which is the two ways this question can be asked, that which two organizations jointly launched NISAR, or that NASA and ISRO has launched a joint mission. What is the name of the mission? That will be NISAR, and it is planned to be launched in the year 2024. Next is your World Wetlands Day. In order to create awareness about the conservation of wetlands, World Wetland Day was observed when? On 2nd of February. Next, who has been appointed as the first female Prime Minister of Equatorial Guinea? Here you can see her. Manuela Roca Botti has been appointed as the first female Prime Minister of Equatorial Guinea. Next is Gandhi Sagar Floating Festival. This Gandhi Sagar Floating Festival, it is the Asia's first floating festival that was started where, or this was held where? It was held in Madhya Pradesh and it started from 1st of February. Remember Gandhi Sagar Floating Festival. Question can directly be asked that where was this festival held? This festival was held in Madhya Pradesh. Next is Indian Coast Guard Day. Remember when was this Indian Coast Guard Day celebrated? It is on 1st of February that we observed Indian Coast Guard Day, and it was the 47th edition of the Indian Coast Guard Day that was observed on 1st of February. Next, what is the capital of Andhra Pradesh now? So remember earlier there were 3 capitals, but now the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Jagan Mohan Reddy, has declared that Visakhapatnam will be the new capital of Andhra Pradesh, and this is an important news. High chance of this question being asked in your exam. Next is DRDO. DRDO has developed an unfurlable antenna for space radar. So the question can be asked that which organization has developed a unfurlable antenna for space radar? It will be your DRDO. Next. So friends, these were all your revision current affairs. Now let's go for your homework. First is Saur Revolution, which was seen in the news, is associated with which country? Second, Article 93 of Indian Constitution, which was seen in news, is associated with the appointment of which position? Third, which union ministry has released the draft Geo Heritage Satellites, Heritage Sites and Geo Relics Bill? So these are your 3 homework questions, friends. I hope you have understood the assignment. All you have to do now is like this video and comment below and let us know what are your views on such session. If you want the sessions to continue and if you want us to continue with such session in the future also, all you have to do is do comments, and these comments will be very helpful for us as it will motivate us to make better content for you in the long term. So that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.